This is ASS Breaking News.
Allah Akbar! Allah Akbar!
Hello, and welcome to an ASS News special report. I am your host, Brock Jurgensen.
And I am Assman Bin Licken.
Assman, we haven't done a report like this in quite some time, but we got some breaking news here tonight. Our very own reporter from across the way is coming to us live from the Ukrainian-Polish border. Pornstash McPherson, thank you so much for joining us from your hotel room, as it looks.
Thank you. So it's very comfortable.
Pornstash McPherson.
It looks very comfortable.
Yes.
Is that a shower?
That's correct. It is.
And also
so
a
you
toilet?
Sleep, shower, and shit.
And also a toilet. They're very efficient here in Poland.
Nice.
That's why they had those jokes about the Poles, right?
That's right. Except the poles that we use here in my hotel are used to beat us.
Okay. Are you in a hotel room or are you in a jail cell?
I am only allowed to say that I'm in a hotel. Yes.
Well, Pornstash McPherson, we appreciate you at least being able to connect with us on this broadcast, because obviously I'm coming from a cave in Pakistan and the connection is obviously shit. But you seem to be doing quite all right there.
That's right. I have very comfortable accommodations.
Are they treating you okay? Are they giving you enough Polish sausage?
Yes.
Very good. Very good. Now, what kind of comparison would you make to the Polish sausage compared to the American sausage?
Well, I would say the Polish sausage has a bit more girth than the American sausage, a bit more satisfaction on the palate as well.
Oh, very nice. I can't wait to have a couple myself.
Yes.
Hopefully you're going to bring us back some.
Oh, I will, if they let me out of this hotel.
Before we found you in this hotel, obviously we had an actual report from you on the ground, on the border of Poland and Ukraine. And under normal circumstances, we would play the full thing. However, our producer, who unfortunately should be retired by now, and we can't fire him because of union restrictions, forgot to plug the mic in. And so we will have to play the report that we have here and give you a summary of what took place to the best of our recollection. So let's go ahead and try to.
We're going to be doing a live dub here. So basically right now, what I'm saying is, Pornstash McPherson, you're live at the border. Can you please tell us what you're seeing right now?
Well, I am seeing a lot of bullshit over here. Actually, by a lot of bullshit, I mean no one is at the border.
Really?
Yeah.
So are you saying that there is no crisis happening right now at the border of Poland and Ukraine, or?
Well, I'm saying that there's a false flag operation going on here. And, matter of fact, Alex Jones was absolutely correct. Thank you. And also, yeah.
So can you give us a little understanding? So there's no Ukrainians coming in to enjoy the Polish sausages right now?
Well, that's not what I said. I said that they're actually enjoying it very much.
But hold on, sir. Hold on. It is halal haram Polish sausage.
Interesting.
Can you tell me, sir? I'd like to know.
Yeah, well, I'm going to say that it's actually totally not halal sausage. And I'm going to say that they enjoyed it a lot. And also that, Yep. That's what I'm going to say. Yep.
This is all very good. Have you by chance seen Candace come through?
Yeah. As a matter of fact, I have. And actually, if you look over here, you can see her. You can see her right over there, as a matter of fact. Yep. Mm-hmm. Right at the Ukrainian border. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Wow.
That's pretty wild. Yep, over there. And over there.
Wow.
Yeah. Yeah.
Looks like a ghost town.
Well, well, I'm gonna say that yes, it is a ghost town, but they still.
And that's all we can really muster up because, of course,
that's all we
Carlo,
can remember from
Yes.
how
went
the
for 4.5
recording went.
minutes.
Very, very
But as
serious
you can
report.
tell,
I'm
it's
very
all about
happy
Polish
you
sausage.
survived.
What?
Yeah. Apparently, Nick is not a fan of the show, but that's okay.
Well, I hope you spread Sharia to the land of the Poles. And
I did.
We're glad you're back. And Habibis, welcome to another episode of Habibi Power Hour.
I bet everybody knows somebody somewhere along the line that in an intimate relationship, what happened was the guy takes a really naked friend, whatever compromising position.
They do not defend our people. I have a dream. These words are known to each of you.
You know, there's one difference between Hitler when he was coming in and Putin. Hitler didn't kill ethnic Germans.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Alaikum assalam wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.
Whatever the fuck they said.
Hashmi.
I'm Mujahed Kobbe.
And we're the Habibi Bros. Welcome to another episode of Habibi Power Hour. Well, Carlos, what the fuck are we still doing here?
Oh, fuck. Sorry.
Get out of here. Oh, that's better. Hey, get back in here. What's going on? How you doing, man?
Doing well. Back from the hell that was Poland, Ukraine.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Are you feeling jet lagged right now?
Actually, no. I stayed on Eastern Standard Time when I was there, so I was staying up until like 4 a.m. because I was only there for 4 days.
All right.
And so I got back here and was fine.
There's a real quickie.
Yeah, a real quickie. Wham bam, thank you, ma'am, in the time zone.
So, Carlos, where can people find you?
So you can find me on Twitter, Shokadu, and that's pretty much it, to be honest.
Wait, that's how you say it?
Shokadu, yeah.
Shikaku?
That looks like Texas Lokatu.
Shikaku.
Yes, that's exactly right, Jay and Siraj. Correct. Yes.
So, as always, Habibis, you can go ahead and follow us, like and subscribe on our Rumble channel. We're coming to you live every Wednesday night, 9 p.m. And if you really love us and want to support us, you can go ahead and check out our locals channel, habibibros.locals.com. We get this message from Tan Wanton, or is that Wanton? He says, "Why are you guys still wearing shirts? Shirts off for Sharia." You got it.
Oh God! As long I was planning not to do this, but this is your fault, Tom.
I'm gonna.
All of this is your fault, Tom.
It's all your fault.
All the Habibis know this is Tom's fault.
I'm gonna go hang up this shirt because I literally just broke it out just for this moment.
Is that an Old Spice tattoo? Is that what it is? Old Spice, like the deodorant?
This one, yes.
Yeah.
Old Spice, yeah.
It is Old Spice. I thought so. That's definitely what it looks like. And also, Carlos, on a serious note, you actually did go to the Polish and Ukraine border.
Hold on. If we're doing serious, we should probably put our shirts back on. I'm not going to do serious shirtless. I'm just not. What?
that's probably good that we don't do serious.
All right.
I'm trying to save you from yourself, okay?
So we'll put the shirts back on.
I mean, this is from the guy who was like, "Hey, let's fuck around while Ukrainian refugees were in front of me." So
that was me, and I'm totally fine doing that. I'm putting this shirt on out of respect for you guys. So no, but in all seriousness, tell us how you planned this, how you went to how you actually went to Ukraine, what you actually saw there.
So a couple of weeks ago, I was watching all of our media reporting about the Ukrainian border and refugees and the crisis there and what they were going through. And I decided to stop talking shit online and go there myself. Because I was pretty tired of just hearing about it. And I decided to just go. I was like, well, I'm here by myself. I can go. So I'm going to go. And decided to kind of fundraise for it as well. A lot of the Habibis donated. And I'm not going to dox them or anything like that, but I want to just say thank you to every single one of them who did, because I personally saw what they were able to do through me going there. But I brought the stuff that I was able to get, including clothing, first aid kits, baby medicine, all that stuff. I was able to bring to the border itself, hand it out to one of the fantastic organizations there, Caritas Polska, and help out there at the border, at the train station there, while all these Ukrainian women and children were coming in. And after that night, and of course, that Sunday morning is when the Russians bombed nearby, and I got to hear that. And so after that morning, once I was able to help as much as I could and gave all the supplies that I could as well, went back to Warsaw, and then I came back yesterday.
Were you like prepared for what you saw there? Did you think like you were going to see the extent of what it was when you got there? Did you have any like opinions before you went?
So honestly, I didn't have any idea other than what I saw on the news, but that really, honestly, it can't prepare you for what you see in person. To be honest, it was a very emotional experience, seeing all these women and children coming in packed with the things that they could pack. It was almost incomprehensible. I couldn't even imagine how I would deal with that personally. I could understand why they did it, but I couldn't fully understand their experience. And it was, at one point, while we were volunteering in the train station near the border, we gave this very elderly woman, a Ukrainian woman, some tea. And, with tears in her eyes, she was just saying, thank you, thank you. And that really affected me a lot. And I don't think that's something you get from the news, really. You don't get that human experience often with the news. And so that really affected me. And also seeing, as you guys saw, when I talked to you at the border, just the line of Ukrainian refugees sitting there trying to get in. It's the real deal going on there.
Right.
So
go ahead.
Oh, go ahead, Jay.
No, I was going to say, like, we had another video footage of when Carlos was there, but also we boomered that too, where we didn't have any audio. And it's unfortunate because you could see busload after busload after busload of Ukrainian refugees coming in through the border. And like the magnitude of it was really insane for me to see. And I'm all the way over here.
Yeah, it was insane. I mean, hats off to the Polish because they have a system going it's like a well-oiled machine. They have buses scheduled. They have the people ready. They have the organizations and the infrastructure ready for them, for the Ukrainians to come in. They're very hospitable. One thing I was actually shocked at, and you don't hear this on the news really, is the general support that the Polish people have for the people of Ukraine. It's almost widespread. You see Ukrainian flags all throughout Poland, everywhere. I mean, there's almost no one that has a Polish flag up, or I'm sorry, a Ukrainian flag. And so that's what really also impacted me, was the effort of the Polish people to help the Ukrainians. It's incredible. I mean, they know what it's like to be under the Russian boot. So they're very sympathetic towards them.
Yeah, I mean, one of the things that obviously, you really, as you said, you can't prepare for it. There's nothing that can really prepare you for actually being there. And we all know, I mean, we all have sort of, I think the common thread for all three of us is that we've all been, we're kind of world travelers. We've all spent time abroad growing up. And that's something that we all, take at least, take part in the experience of, what other people's lives are like in good times and bad. And for some reason, I mean, like you can at least like understand what it's like to be in a developing country or in the third world country, and understand like how people the have-nots, how they deal with life. War just affects everybody. Like everybody is almost equally affected by it. And
oh yeah,
it doesn't matter if you're rich, you're poor. It doesn't matter what your religion you follow, or God you pray to, or where your ethnic background or racial background. It affects people all the same. One thing that's obviously been kind of weird is how the intense focus on Ukraine seems to have been coming from the United States government, particularly within the more militant faction, I would say, the pushing for, say, the no-fly zones and funneling more money to Ukraine for weapons or MiGs or what have you. When you were there, Carlos, what was kind of like the sense that you've gotten from other people? Like, did they think that this was going to be a quick resolution, like the war would end pretty soon, or did they think did they give you like any sense that this is going to just be long and drawn out?
No. So actually, when I was at the train station where all of these refugees were coming in, there were a ton of volunteers that were working 14 hours a day there. And I asked them, I'm like, okay, well, that's ridiculous, but how long are you going to be here? And a lot of them, actually all of them, were like, no, we're gonna be here until it's over. They weren't worried. I mean, they seemed to be ready to be there for how long it needs to be. I was honestly impressed by their resolution, because I'm not sure I could work 14-hour days without knowing when it's going to end. But they worked 14 hours a day, and they were very happy to say, yeah, we're going to be here until it's over with. So that was incredible to see from the Polish volunteers there helping the Ukrainians.
That would be a good story. I mean, a good angle for Poland too, because a lot of times when people are talking about Poland, especially the mainstream media, what they like to talk about is how they're like xenophobic or they want to close their borders up or any of that kind of like rhetoric that you hear, that they're all alt-right Nazis and all of this type of stuff, especially during the Trump years. You heard a lot of those kind of stories coming out, especially about Poland. So it's really nice to hear and witness that that's really not necessarily the case.
Yeah, and that's something I had a problem with Chris Hayes, because Chris Hayes was the one who was trying to race bait the Polish. Mm-hmm. And I took offense to that because I was there and I saw what they were doing. It's pretty bold of him to accuse a nation who had 6 million people die under Nazism, to accuse them of racism and being Islamophobic. Because I don't recall, and I might be wrong, if I am, correct me. I don't recall him adopting or taking in any Iraqi or Afghani refugees for himself. Right. Which is curious, because if that's the case, I'm wondering if he himself is racist and or Islamophobic. So I took a bit of offense to that, because being there and seeing the Polish people and how willing they were to help the Ukrainians, because they're their neighbor. If you know a bit of geography, Iraq, Afghanistan is not necessarily close to Poland.
Right.
So, you need a bit of a lesson in geography to know that Ukraine is right next to Poland. So I did take a bit of offense to that after being there, and then coming back and seeing what Chris Hayes was saying. I was pretty pissed.
Okay, so while I was getting my audio working, because of course I'm a boomer, what did Chris Hayes say again?
So Chris Hayes was basically saying that the Polish people, of course, are accepting Ukrainian refugees and not brown refugees, because there's a bit of racism and Islamophobia in Poland.
I missed that whole bit.
Yeah. Chris Hayes was being a dick, as always.
That'd be interesting. I mean, I don't know what the United States position, the government position has been on refugees.
Actually, I've heard that here in the United States, they're refusing Ukrainians.
Well, it's interesting because I've seen some arguments from the right that, and there is substantive evidence to back this up, that there is a pretty decent sized contingency within Ukraine of actual neo-Nazis, and that's the justification that Putin used to invade Ukraine, was to basically clear them out of neo-Nazis. It's just it's just interesting. Obviously it's a concern. You don't want Nazis to be filtering here into the United States, for sure.
For sure, but it's a bullshit concern, especially.
But I was just going to say that Ukraine isn't letting anyone out who's a man of fighting age out of the country, as you described to us when you were at the border, Carlos. Right? No one who is of fighting age and is a man is getting out of Ukraine.
No, all women and children. Through as far as the eye could see. And actually, if there was any male of fighting age, they clearly had an issue, especially mentally, where clearly it wasn't going to work. So if there was, like I said, if there was a male-aged person, it was for obvious reasons. But for the most part, you just had women and children coming across, and any male of fighting age is staying in the country to fight.
Yeah, I mean, and it was funny that you brought that up, because the Afghani withdrawal and getting people out of there, they did absolutely no vetting whatsoever with the people that they were lifting out over there.
so their concerns of Nazism or people being Nazis or whatever is like, it's really just a bullshit fucking concern or a bullshit excuse, because they didn't give a fuck when they were getting everybody out of Afghanistan that they could. They got all these different. We're going to see fucking insane problems happening. We already are from the Afghani withdrawal, from them not vetting anyone and bringing them over here. So like the Ukrainian process would probably be a lot easier, like you said, because it's all women and children. And I, for one, welcome Ukrainian women to the United States.
Well, like I said, Chris Hayes has the capital to accept Afghani and Syrian refugees, and why doesn't he?
Because he's a bitch. He's a fucking piece of shit.
He's
a hypocritical fucking piece of shit. That's what he is. He's
a race baiting fuck. That's what he is.
Yes, he is.
So that pissed me off for real.
Do you think you go back? Do you think you'll go back? If this thing draws out, do you think you'll go back?
I was thinking about it. I think that either way, if it drags out or if it ends well, the Ukrainians are going to need people to help rebuild their cities. And I was actually thinking about if and when it ends well for the Ukrainians, to go back and help them out, because at that point the war will be over, and they'll need all the help they can get to help put things back in place. But to be honest, I don't know. After the bombing on Sunday, 6 miles from where I was, I don't know how this is going to end. I know that Poland, if Russia, if any piece of shrapnel or an eighth of an inch of a Russian boot gets on the Polish territory, they're going to go full throttle. Like they have no interest in Russians threatening their sovereignty at all. Because, well, they have a very recent memory of how they lived under Russia. So my theory is that if it comes to war with NATO, that Poland's going to take the lead on that, because they have zero interest. And actually, when I was there in Poland, there is a very heavy anti-Russian sentiment there. They are not a fan of Russia whatsoever.
Yeah, especially because Russia is also threatening to invade Poland too. I mean, they've been for a long time. I mean, Putin, it's no secret how Putin wanted to reignite the Soviet Union and their glory days, and how much he hated the fact that they gave up any amount of territory after the Soviet Union fell. And I mean,
once I found out that this year is the 100th anniversary of the founding of the Soviet Union, that just made me realize why he's doing this. It's because he is very interested in reigniting the Soviet Union and reestablishing their supremacy.
Getting Russia a nice birthday present for its centennial.
Exactly. Basically. So once I realized, it blew my mind.
Yeah. Well, let's get to some comments here from the Habibis throughout the show. Yes, that Dig says, why does Siraj look like Superman CGI? Remove mustache cut. And he continues on by saying, TF, who let Siraj shave? Anthony Rivera says, let's go, Carlos. Maddie Heinrich says, Carlos. And we're back to Yes, That Diggs. It says, Tyler Smith, Siraj out here trying to pass for white adjacent. Trevor Frederick says, at least 2 people on the show have good beards.
Damn.
Thank you, Trevor.
Damn, so I don't know why don't I have a good beard? Why don't I have a good beard?
Oh, you motherfucker.
You're the second person.
No, he's talking about my beard. He's talking about my beard. He's talking about my beard, as in my wife.
Carlos, are you like full white? Are you full white?
No.
Just to like stab him a little bit more. Like,
no,
what
I'm
is your
not.
ethnicity for having
My
such a
dad's
great name?
family
Are
is
you-
Latino.
Do you have some
like
Daddy
my dad's family is from Costa Rica.
Oh,
Yeah.
so white Latino.
So I'm 13% Native Mexican. So fuck you, Elizabeth. What's her face?
There you go. That's my happy.
Nick says, what in God's name has happened to the show? I remember the good old days where these intros were at least a 4 out of 10.
Thank you for saying the intro was an 8 out of 10 this time. Thank you, Nate. Thank you so much. And welcome.
Yes,
I mean, we haven't seen Nick on here in quite some time. Welcome,
Quite some
Habibi.
time. Welcome back, Habibi. So, yes, that Diggs comes back and says, Siraj's shaved face covered with no shirt is the reason we have a don't say gay bill in Florida. Fair. Frostbite says, we know Jay will certainly welcome single Ukrainian moms.
Oh, actually, when I was at the border, I was showing them Jay, and I was like, "Hey, he'll let you in," and they were like, "Oh, yeah." They were all in. All the Ukrainian moms were.
I've learned how to say "I'll eat ass" in Ukrainian.
Yes. So as soon Yep. So as soon as he said that to them, we're like, "Oh, spasiba. Thank you. Yeah. So
I welcome it.
Yeah.
Son of Whole Horse says hard-hitting content requires tasteful coverings. That is in response to us talking about the Polish-Ukrainian border visit that Carlos had. But since we're now past that, we're talking about other stuff.
Polish,
get these bad boys
Polish
off.
Polish beer right here.
And
Polish
what
beer.
we wanted to do is, like, in the beginning, we're going to have like nice heartfelt, like a nice parody on what was going on, but we really wanted to showcase the seriousness of what's happening in the Ukraine.
I mean, legit, it's serious as hell. Like, it's actually happening, and honestly, I think it's more serious than the media says.
Right.
From what I've seen,
should we put our shirt? Hold on, should we put our shirts back on?
While we're talking about this,
just keep going.
Let's just go with it.
Okay, we'll just go with it.
Yeah. But they say, and also I will say, I didn't see the UN any fucking where at the border. No.
Oh, they weren't there
not
in
doing
Poland?
Shit. No.
Which is crazy because that's crazy because there were kids there, right?
Yeah.
So they would love to traffic them.
UN.
Yeah, the UN loves kids.
Fucking
enough. That's crazy.
They're
I don't
expect organization. The UN is worthless.
No,
waste of
absolutely
fucking money.
worthless. I was like, I saw every you could name.
Sorry, that was Siri. I don't know why Siri did that.
you could name a charitable organization, and they were there, except for the fucking UN.
Well, they're useless. They really are useless.
Them.
Us getting out of the UN would be the smartest fucking move ever. We waste billions there. We do. We waste so much funds there. So many.
We got more comments. Frostbite says, no, if you want to be serious, keep the shirts off and put the tinfoil hats on.
Well, I don't have a tinfoil hat, but I'll put this
You can put on put that one on. All right, so we'll go with that way. I don't know what this was in response to. I think it was probably that you have to be tasteful coverings. He was saying tasteful coverings most of the time. Frostbite back, is it just me or does Siraj have a boomer mic? Professor Pupper says he's got the camera right, so the mic catches the boomerness. Stacy says it 100%. You got the drinks, Carlos. Stacy Minna says, is it glitchy or is it my boomer internet? Prison Mitch says, seems fine to me. Sarah says it's glitchy.
All right, Sarah.
And then Mitch says, hold up. Although Siraj is in focus, so maybe off. Damian Toll says Siraj's audio is choppy. Stacy Minna says, yeah, it is Siraj. Rory Mesker says camera's fine. So audio has to pick up the boomer slack. And then yes, that Dig says I vote for a Carlos Chaves versus Chris Hayes charity boxing match.
Hell yeah, I'll do it. I'll just fucking call him out on that and be like, why do you have refugees?
You should do it. You should call him out on it, and you should actually fight that piece of shit. You know what? You know what was really funny?
I would probably beat the fuck.
The New York Post posted a they posted an article talking about how lesbian wear has now empowered women. And all I could think about was Christopher Hayes, because that motherfucker looks like a lesbian.
I love how you say his full name, Christopher Hayes.
Christopher Lick My Dick Hayes.
Christopher Hayes.
That's exactly it.
When Jay's watch went off, Tom Wanton says, Jay, would you eat Siri's ass?
Would I eat Siri's ass? No, but Cortana, yes.
Okay. And then
Cortana's ass
says,
is like, oh.
Yo, Habibi's girlfriend.
Halo Infinite because of it.
Hold up. Yes, that Dick says, yo, Habibi's girlfriend just now. Why are you always looking at man boobs? You like what you see? It's beautiful.
Yeah.
Yum.
Tell her because it boosts your testosterone when you look at man boobs.
It boosts your testosterone.
So let's talk about some stories this week. So today, Ukrainian President Vladimir Zelensky addressed Congress, and he requested more weapons. He requested, I don't fucking know, because I didn't watch it.
Oh, you didn't watch it? Oh no, it was great. He also talked about he tried to put in MLK because he was like,
oh yes, I did.
You know the words, I have a dream. So I have a dream that you will clear the skies. That you will clear the skies for me.
The Russians are racist. So clear the skies.
Say, I have a dream. This is my dream. You understand dream. My dream. It's just like, oh my God, dude, don't do this. Don't do this. I know
look,
they're desperate for like a no-fly zone over it and stuff, but I don't see us getting involved like that in that way, and escalating this war is going to help anyone involved.
So I honestly, I don't know who it was from National Review that said that Zelensky has every right to demand a no-fly zone, and NATO and everyone else has every right to say no. So,
yes.
I mean, look, if you're the leader of a country that's being, invaded, you want that. That's what you want. You want people to support you and enforce a no-fly zone. But then on the other hand, you have NATO who doesn't want to escalate and can say no. So I get it. I get his demands. I understand, but we're not going to fucking do it. Like, sorry.
Yeah. Frostbite says, speaking of a no-fly zone, can I get a fuck Adam Kinzinger or lick fingers? Is it cum fingers?
It's Adam Lickfinger. Fuck Adam Lickfingers.
Fuck Adam Lickfingers. Yeah.
Fuck Adam Jizz Fingers.
Fuck Adam testing them.
The guy, I mean, he had a tweet the other day talking about how World War II veterans would slap this guy on the face over this MMA fighter from Arkansas, saying, look, I don't know what's going on over there, but if we get invaded, I'm putting my boots in the ground and I am going to defend my home and all this kind of stuff. That's what he's saying. But I'm not going over there. I don't know what's going over there. I'm not going to fight them and fight their wars.
My favorite part is that he said he's not going to defend America. He said he's going to defend Arkansas.
How very Confederate of him.
Yeah, he's like,
he's got to go and defend the mosquitoes, the rice, and the beans.
Yeah.
My grandfather is from Arkansas. My mom is from Arkansas, and my grandfather actually had a farm there. We used to go there a lot, and the only things that we would see on the way there, driving from Oklahoma, would be beans and rice and mosquitoes fucking everywhere. It was insane. And then of course
I gotta defend Bill Clinton.
Yeah.
And defend Clinton too. Coffee Bird over at Rumble.
President Mitch says Carlos looks like he has the Batman symbol on his chesticles. Let's see that, Carlos.
No,
not that. You gotta stand up.
It's actually your hair.
Amazing. Just amazing.
You know that now that I look.
Oh my God! I am the Dark Knight. I am vengeance.
Where's Rachel?
Where are the others going?
Where's Rachel?
Look at my
Where's Rachel? Yeah, Mitch, you want to come check it out? Hey, Mitch, come check it out yourself.
Oh, fuck, that's all I can see now.
Come check it out yourself, Mitch. Come on over here. Come on over here, baby.
Oh my God!
I know you went to Florida. Let's go.
Man.
Let's go.
Let's go. So,
we'll play with my nip hair.
Your nip hairs.
You won't. Mitch, let's go. I'm right here, baby.
So, other news that's happening, Juicy Smollett, who was actually let out of prison, as opposed to Carlos, who's still sitting in a Polish prison.
Yes.
They let him out this evening. That's kind of a breaking story, and they did it because apparently the appellate court said that he can, because he's basically under appeal, or he's appealing his verdict or sentence, or I don't know what the fuck he's appealing at this point. Basically, he could stay out of prison, which is, it's pretty, hilarious. This saga with Juicy Smollett is just never going to end.
No, it's not. And when they finally come and get me and convict me for, sending food to our uncles in Gitmo, I am going to also announce that I am not suicidal. I am not suicidal. I will not kill myself. I am here for all Black people. I am strong. I am doing what they could not, and I am a voice, and I will not kill myself. I am not suicidal.
Just so you know.
Jay, also, go ahead.
Just so you know, Juicy is in the same prison as I am.
Ooh.
Mashallah.
He's actually in the cell next door. You know that?
Is he really?
Yeah.
Well, they just let him out, so he's not in the cell next door. So whoever's dick you've been sucking is not him.
Are you serious?
Somebody lied to you, so you could think you're sucking some famous person's dick.
Fuck. Well,
I have to say
what? For that, I need to open this Polish vodka. So I need to.
Oh, what is it called?
Do it.
Chopin.
We can't
Chopin,
see that. We can't.
Like the Chopin, like the piano player.
Chopin,
bro. Chopin.
Take a shot right now.
So, yeah, take that shot. Essentially.
So this 100%. Is actually the first Russian, or not Russian. Fuck.
Whoa.
Polish.
Wow,
Polish.
You just canceled yourself.
You fucking racist.
Polish.
They don't all look the same in Eastern Europe.
Actually, the Polish would be very offended because they say that they're in Central Europe, not in Eastern Europe.
I apologize.
Leo Munier says Carlos take. Wait, Leo says did Carlos take Juicy's spot in jail? You kind of have to assume so since. I mean, look at that fresh piece of meat. Pornstache McPherson, of course.
Mm-hmm. I've been asked how many times they want to ride my mustache, so
naturally.
Yeah.
Okay. So I feel like we didn't even get to the biggest story of the entire week, and that is the White House is now briefing TikTok stars about the war in Ukraine. So you now have TikTok stars spreading the propaganda of the White House to say what's happening. And then they're all blaming Putin for the skyrocketing gas prices and the record inflation. So
my favorite thing now is Zaki came out. Jen Zeki. She came out and she was also accusing the oil industry and the oil companies of price gouging. So that's the official White House
shameless
messaging, and official White House response is that it's Putin's fault and American companies are price gouging, even though they've restricted the shit out of them throughout this year that is the failure of the Biden administration.
Well, you had Jen Zeki brief the influencers about the United States strategic goals in the region, and then answer questions on distributing aid to Ukrainians working with NATO and how the United States would react to a Russian use of nuclear weapons. That's from TikTok Taylor's article in the Washington Post. I think, obviously, I just had to mention TikTok Taylor because that's a name that, Jay, I think you came up with, right?
That is. And she blocked me already, too. Her and that other guy from Washington Post. But I called her TikTok Taylor. And it was really funny because there was a editor's note, I think, in an article about her that came out in either The Guardian or USA Today, one or the other, but it came out saying that they don't know how old she is because she fucking lied about her age at every fucking company that she worked for. She basically lied about her age.
Bro, she's like 40. She's like 40 for sure.
Oh, absolutely 40. And it was really funny because the very first time she blocked me was in my first account, and she's in her 40s.
Do you think she knows it's used? Do you think she knows that it's you, Jay? Every single account?
She doesn't know who I am. I'm not some 14-year-old on TikTok. She doesn't.
You're Ahmed Aslikin. Who doesn't know you?
Ahmed Al-Aslikin.
Ahmed Al-Aslikin.
Al-Aslikin.
Sarah Higdon. Sarah, who's a Habibi, been on the show
Habibi.
before. You can go check her out. Check out her Rumble. She's got a channel on here. Sarah Higdon. Transform to Freedom. She says, did you hear Pocahontas blaming oil companies, meat companies, and pretty much everything other than the administration? Actually, I just happened to see this clip. Let's go ahead and play that. Let's play that shit. Let's go. All right. Where is it?
There it is.
Now let's see if my boomer internet can capture
question to
this.
you is what causes it? And if I were to read a lot of what you've said and written, I would leap to the conclusion that you think the primary cause of it is corporate greed, whether it's the oil companies, whether it's software companies, whether it's food processing companies. What causes inflation?
So I think the primary cause of this bout of price increases starts.
So I like how she's like, this one, instead of trying to say like what inflation is,
rapidly shifted
whole,
the demand
like,
curve
the
so that demand for services went down and demand for goods went up.
To these fucking snakes
so
and the way
those
they try
two have
to
forced prices up. That's part one. But what has also happened is that now that we live in America,
I'm actually
a lot more concentration
not
in
a Native American.
industries. Look at the oil industry, look at meat industry, look at groceries generally. That what's happened is these companies have said, you know, we'll pass along costs, but while we're at it, and everyone's talking about rising costs, let's just add an extra big dollop of cost increases to expand our profits. Think about.
Sorry, I've heard enough. I just can't do it. I can't.
That's weird. I didn't know.
Like also, her voice is fucking annoying as shit. Look, I worked in manufacturing, and what's going on right now in terms of pricing is insane. It's absolutely insane when it comes to trying to get containers in for raw materials in order to make your product is insane. When it comes to getting wheat for farmers, it's insane. When it comes to getting actual GMOs and food and chemicals for meat processing, it's insane. All of these costs are fucking insane. And they want to come over here and try to demonize companies for trying not only to cut by and pay their employees and pay for their benefits and pay for all of this type of shit, but also demonize them for trying to secure their own futures. You can't be a company who is not trying to make a profit, trying to make savings, and also trying to do right by your employees. You're not. And I'm not saying all companies are these like amazing, shining whatevers. That's not necessarily true. But what is happening in the world and what they're trying to accomplish as companies is real. And for them not to recognize it and to actually try to push it off and demonize them about it is only going to make it worse.
Weird. I didn't know that Tyson's Chicken printed 80% of all US dollars in existence in the past 2 years. That's really weird.
That's a little crazy.
Yeah,
that's exactly right.
Weird.
And they're all like, let's print, and
yeah, interesting.
Frostbite says earn time. Yes, the Dick says all hail earn. OMG, it's Providence says, what a babe Elizabeth Warren is.
God damn it. I'm going to drink.
Sarah says,
because I don't want to forget that.
Sarah Higdon says, Earn deserves his own camera for the whole show. That is true.
That is true. And he'll probably get like a real 4K camera just for him.
Yeah, I'll probably have to get that arranged. That's why, Habibis, you need to support us on local so I could buy an Earn camera.
So you can actually afford it.
Yeah. So the only reason I have the camera positioned this way is so that you all can see Earn in all his glory.
I miss Earn, to be honest.
Yeah.
I miss
Well,
Earn.
you've all, I mean, everyone here on this, Carlos, you actually met Earn the last time you were down here.
IRL. I met Earn IRL.
God damn.
And isn't he such a nice dog too?
He's so nice. Initially he was very apprehensive, but
he warmed up to you. He definitely warmed up.
This Polish red vodka is gonna fuck me up. That's for sure. It's
I will say see it in your face.
I will say that there have been some Habibis who met Ernie as well. I believe I think the latest Habibi to meet Ernie was Prison Mitch.
Oh yeah. Well,
and that was at CPAC. Ernie was the absolute star at CPAC. It was really funny. In fact, we actually snuck him in into the CPAC speeches because they would only let service dogs in, and Ernie is not a service dog. And so we basically walked in past Secret Service, and basically my wife just kept going, and no one asked whether he was a service dog or not. So Ernie actually got to tune in and watch actually President Trump speak. So you had two presidents in the same room, right, buddy? So, but other Habibis who've actually met Ern include Damien Toll, who says, I met Ernie before CPAC, a whole year before CPAC. Damien Erasure.
Go eat mayo and be happy.
Son of Mayor Mayo. Thank you for the super chat. This is for the Earn Cam Fund.
Very nice. Very nice donation.
Very nice.
And Coffee Bird, I can get behind this on Rumble, is saying Earn ass licking cam. I can get behind this 100%.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
One essentially. Daniel C says they just assume you need the service dog service.
Well, it's like, do you see that?
I mean, that's
John Hector.
Josh beat Danielle. Josh beat Danielle to the punch, saying, it was just assumed that Siraj needed a service dog.
So did you hear it was like did you hear it? See, John Ekdahl got banned, got suspended from Twitter because
I did see that. He called Crystal Liza what? Yeah.
Retarded. Yeah. Which assumes that Crystal Liza is actually retarded. No, I'm serious.
They're basically giving up.
The Twitter rules means that you can't discriminate against those who have disabilities.
Wild. Yes, that dig says, if Jay can learn Ern's ability to lick his own ass, I will pay for that cam. Oh, man.
Wow.
Oh, amazing. My God. Honestly, maybe I should start an OnlyFans. And one, I eat my own ass. And two, I actually show people how to eat ass.
Wow. All right. Okay,
wow.
Cenk. Okay, Cenk.
Cenk? Who's Cenk?
Cenk.
From Young Turks. Cenk Uyghur.
Cenk Uyghur.
Who is all into animals and masturbating them.
Yeah, bestiality. He had a rant on YouTube about why bestiality is actually okay.
Yeah.
Prison Mitch says,
yeah, you didn't know this?
You've never seen this?
No.
You've never seen this?
I've never seen this rant about bestiality is okay.
Oh, Jay, all you need to do is Google search man fucks donkey, and that's
okay, got it. I will do that. Hey,
All you need to do is go to Tijuana.
No, I'm joking. Let's not do that.
All you need to do is go to Tijuana, and then you'll know.
Yeah. Trevor Frederick says, may I suggest that Habibis buy the camp so we can get a good one that isn't always out of focus? That's actually not a bad idea. Blake Bye, Councilman Blake Bye, as always, you should resign.
Hey, Blake, yes, you should resign too. Yep.
He should
resign.
resign.
I mean, wait. Before we get into this, Carlos, how many people in the Ukraine and Poland told Blake Bye to resign?
All of them.
How many signs did you see?
All of those signs.
Actually. All of them. Everyone did.
They actually had multiple signs on the train stations, on the buildings that said "Resign, Blake" in Polish.
That's what it is. Hey, Blake, you could end this war in Russia or Ukraine if you just fucking resign. Putin said so himself. Why? Yeah, why are you okay with the deaths?
I literally asked crying old women at the train station what could be done to end the war, and they said we need the Blake to resign. And so
we need the Blake to resign.
We need the Blake to resign. And
so I feel like I actually need to read his fucking comment. We've literally been on the show.
We're just shitting on him. We're just shitting on him.
Blake says, Siraj, plug our podcast from last night you lived. That's right. I joined Blake Bye and Tyler Hummel on it was the Antisocial Network podcast, so you could check that out. I want to say it's now on Rumble, and I wouldn't promote it unless it went on Rumble. So Tyler, put that shit up on Rumble. Let's go. Get on Rumble.
Let's go.
Let's go.
And also, Blake, you should feel great because Siraj also forgot Glenn Greenwald's show on Rumble. So just feel great. You're in the same bracket as Glenn Greenwald now.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Janice says Chris Eliza is a disability. He has some pretty wild ass takes. What was his latest one? His latest one was like, oh, it's Republicans who are responsible for polarizing Congress. And
I think there was Republicans have gone more conservative than the left has gone left.
Yeah, and I think Noam or Noam, Neon Taster on Twitter, he said in the 2008 campaign, Barack Obama was supporting traditional marriage only.
Right.
To give you an idea
of how far they've gone. And honestly, they keep on going further to the left. And they're so full of shit, especially when you see people like Russell Brand, fucking Bill Maher. Bill Maher was up in Bill Maher. He was on there talking about how like he didn't change. He was always where he was, and he was a pretty big liberal. He was he's still liberal. The left.
He's still liberal.
His stance is considered center left or even fucking right wing.
Did you see his clip? I actually have a clip from him doing the Ben Shapiro show. Just watch this shit. This is crazy.
But when you say woke, it's become, and I make fun of it too, because it's become an eye roll in many ways. If woke, I assume at a certain moment, and it wasn't that long ago before we didn't have the term. I only heard it, I don't know what it was, 3-4 years ago, 5 years ago at most when we heard the term woke, and it was like alert to injustice. I'm like, okay, I'm down with that. I always have been. I hope people still understand that about me. But yes, it became sort of a byword for a lot of this goofy stuff. That's what I'm always railing against. That's why, like, they play me on Fox News now.
Yeah, I mean, how do you feel about that? Because you went from the guy who was...
I feel... Look, I haven't changed at all. My politics hasn't changed. They've changed. People say to me sometimes, have you changed? No. It's that 5 years ago, no one was talking about defunding the police. I never heard that phrase 5 years ago. That's not me changing. That's things changing. I'm reacting to it, as I've always been.
And it's true. I mean, it really is. All of these things are so far and beyond
what their stances used to be, it's insane. It's crazy. And for them, when they voice their concerns, when they voice their opinions, they're just automatically considered right wing and dumb and all of this stupid shit. One of the latest ones is Russell Brand. There is no way in fucking hell you can say Russell Brand is a right wing person or like a far right wing person. No way in any definition of it. You can't do it. But again, you have people on MSNBC like Ben _ I like dicks up my ass. He would go after him. And he would go after him and try to like poke fun at him and all of this type of stuff when he's calling people like Ben Stelter out. Imagine being a person who's trying to
just call him Ben Stelter?
Brian Stelter. I apologize. Imagine being the person who's trying to defend somebody like Brian Stelter. Imagine how many dicks up your ass you have to have in order to be that person. I gotta go pee. You guys contemplate on dicks up.
All right, I'm gonna read some comments.
Yeah.
Nick says it's pronounced chunk.
Chunk Uyghur.
Hey, Daniel Collins. Dan Wants Pizza. You go ahead and follow him. What? It's Dan Wants Pizza? Is that it?
Something. I think so.
Something like that.
Yeah.
Daniel C says, I will not be Googling that. And in case you're wondering what it is that you'll be Googling, Google man fucks donkey, and that will illuminate why Danielle C is a coward and is too scared to basically she doesn't want to Google it. So Janice says resign to Blake. Patrick Gottlieb says resign.
Hashtag resign.
Yes, that Dick says Blake resentment worldwide.
It's true.
Bucketheart says resign. Resign said
resign.
Bucketheart says resign said. Janice says Rosinski Blake ski.
That's exactly what they said in Poland. It's weird.
Blake
Jesus Christ isn't going to help you, Blake. Jesus Christ isn't gonna refuse your resignation, Blake.
He's taking the Lord's name in vain, and therefore he should resign.
He should.
Prison Mitch says, "What is it, Ernie?" He's huggy. He's never done this on the show. Hi, buddy.
See, heart. Just fucking.
Gotta go look at this. He's just trying to get some treats.
Some cookies.
Yeah, he wants them cookies, right, buddy? Ernie, you want cookies? Ernie, you want a cookie? You want a cookie? You want a cookie? All right, let's go get it.
He was so excited for a cookie. Oh my God, he was giving a hug to Boomer Dad over here.
So how's that Polish vodka?
It's pretty delicious. Yeah, it's actually like top shelf Polish vodka.
No, that's good stuff. I mean, how much have you drank so far?
I've had a shot and a half.
There you go.
All right, so Ernie is now playing with his
cock and balls.
His cock and balls, that's right. So we're back. That's Ernie. That is Janice says, yeah, but where are our postcards? You know what's really funny?
Right. Oh my God.
Can I tell you something, Jay? Can I tell you something that's really funny? So I went I took Ernie out on a walk. Emily and I were out there together, and Emily comes up with this brilliant idea. She's like, I can help you with those postcards because you wrote all the wedding thank you cards. I was like, oh my God, really? And she's like, yeah. And then she hasn't followed up on it. So yeah, there's that. She didn't
follow up on it. I mean, it almost took you a year to get those thank you cards out first.
Secondly, the plan was to say, are you still good with the plan, or is it gone? Can I announce this? Are you still on time for the plan? I don't think you are.
What's the plan?
So the plan was to get the postcards out. Should I say?
Yeah,
it's even going to pass that. So the plan was to get the postcards out on Easter and to say Happy New Year. And he's even going to pass that. Like, he even gave himself 3 months time to go from Happy New Year to fucking Happy Easter, but it would say Happy New Year. So now, hopefully, he's going to make it for Muhammad's birthday.
Yeah. Inshallah.
Also, yes, that digs. He was saying, hey, get Chopin, if you have Chopin rye vodka. That's exactly what I have.
What was
that?
Chopin rye?
Yeah,
Jesus.
I have rye vodka.
Oh, yeah. Yes,
I didn't know they make rye.
Exactly,
I didn't know they make rye vodka.
That's exactly what what I have right now.
Yeah, Yes, it Dig says Chopin rye is like the shit. So
yeah, that's exactly what I have right here.
Yeah.
So
Danielle C says I'm now blaming Emily. Johnny Blade says blaming Emily. Janet says, I'm sure, like we believe it's on Emily.
I mean, after she left him, you can't blame him. You can't blame him. These are the reasons why Emily leaves Siraj.
Yeah. Polio says, just tuned in. So does being a guest on HPH now require they remove your shirt? That's true. This is why we don't invite any women onto the show, because no woman has agreed to this.
Wait, we should invite more women on the show and make
we should. But Jay, as king of the gays, which I am, no.
I mean, are you now though? I mean, you gotta. I'm putting a tweet on the private chat, so I don't know if you are still king of the gays after this.
Let's see. What's the tweet?
Oh, you son of a bitch. This is it. This is the shit. This is what I'm talking. Look at this. Ass licking. Are you straight? Why though? You're so hot.
I'll take
banning it from the Carlos said the new Habibi bro.
Jay's glad to
it's like, no, sir. It is like, Carlos, you're my new best friend. Jay, he is out. He is out.
He's not. Carlos is my new best friend.
X, yeah. Oh my god.
Thank you, perfect sweetie.
Jay is canceled. Jay canceled. So Carlos is my new best friend.
Oh, but he follows me too, so I'll take it. What was that? Jay, what are you sending? Are you trying to shoot your shot with perfect sweetie? I knew it.
Wait a minute. What's going on? What happened?
I heard Siri start speaking.
Yeah, that was me. I don't know why. And it's a text to someone who I haven't talked to in years. So that's cool.
Coffee bird. Coffee bird.
Well, they haven't talked until you came on HPH, and now they're like, oh my God.
But the problem is that the text that I sent was, Carlos is my new best friend, and they're going to be very confused.
Oh, you sent that?
Yeah, Siri sent it. Siri sent it to someone who I haven't talked to in years, and that says, Carlos is my new best friend.
So Damon says, does Siraj have a third nipple? And the answer is, I might.
I do.
No,
I do.
That right there, that's a scab because I do. I have what's called trichotillomania, and I can't stop picking. So this is technically a third nipple right here.
That's really weird. I had the same issue when I was a kid, and like I said, when I would go to Arkansas and the mosquitoes, I actually have thousands of scars on my arms
Mm-hmm.
and my legs from where I was bit because I wouldn't stop picking when I was a kid. Now I'm able to control it a little bit more because instead of picking, I would like whack off and jizz in my pants.
Naturally.
But sometimes I still do it.
Sounds about right. Coffee Bird on Rumble says, why get women when your titties are so huge already?
He has a point.
Jay's been working out. Jay works out. I can't tell you, since I started this job, man, I've been so fucking busy. Like I start like 7:30, 8 o'clock in the morning every day. And I don't stop until like 10:30 at night.
So you're like the rest of us?
Yeah.
Wow. How is that?
Yeah. Yeah.
That's so harsh, man.
I know, so right? Sorry.
I'm really sorry.
I know. Thank you. I need this. I need the sympathy, please.
I am so sorry that you work like the rest of us. That's painful.
You have a real job. Like finally a real job. I'm sorry.
That's brutal.
Yeah, it is. Janice says, wait, who has manic triplets? Me? With my 3 nipples?
The manic triplets.
Clearly, he's looking for a threesome. Daniel Collins says, just say third nipple. It's less disgusting. Daniel, you wish you had a third nipple, didn't you?
You do.
Blake Bai says, this chat is off the rails, and for that, he should resign.
Mm-hmm.
That you should resign. Please resign.
Absolutely. Yes, that Dick says, oh, here we go with Siraj excuses. What job? Oh, this is a question from Fuzzy. Jay, you want to read
Fuzzy?
Fuzzy, question for Jay. Are you going to be upset if Fuzzy wins the Habibi NCAA pool, considering your girlfriend made the picks for me while I did a bunch of blow off her backside? You know what, Fuzzy? I hope you win. You know why I hope you win? Because I wasn't really picking. I couldn't, because when your mom was licking my balls, I couldn't help but roll my eyes into the back of my head. So I made my picks blind. And I hope you win, Fuzzy. I really, really, really do. And I hope you enjoyed that blow. I really, really do. Because the real blow is how well your mom does the blow job on my penis.
I was wondering where that was going. I'm glad you said penis because I actually wasn't sure where you were going with that.
A blowjob on your penis as opposed to what?
Sometimes plays the flute on my taint, but
so can I just say that Blake Bai is subtweeting us while we're doing the show, saying, "Someone please help me. I'm watching 3 grown ass men with their shirts off on the YouTube podcast." SM8. Wait, shaking my effing head. Okay, so Blake, I have to stipulate. It is a Rumble podcast. How dare you? And secondly, for that indiscretion, you must resign.
You must resign.
Yeah. Right now. Can't believe you would do this.
I sent him a DM to tell him to resign. So
please, yes. Everyone should tell him to resign. Jay, Carlos, we've been having so much fun on here. I completely forgot about all the sad shit that's happening across the globe.
Yes.
Like people are dying everywhere. And Nick says it's not a subtweet if they tag you. It's a subtweet because we're doing the show right now.
Yeah.
Right.
Sarah Higdon has a question. Who started the Blake Resign account? I don't actually recall who did that.
I think it was on Discord, honestly. Like all the Habibis got together and it just organically came about because he was like, I won running against nobody. And it's like the only reason why he won.
Yeah, I think the only reason
had to rig the election against nobody.
Yeah. And he had to kill. Like, no, I think I know what happened. Jay, hold up. I think I know what happened. Here's what I think. I think Blake killed his opponent to win the seat unopposed. And that is the strongest evidence I have that Blake Bai should resign.
And honestly, when I'm wearing this right now, what I'm thinking would happen is that Blake is actually Putin's personal advisor. And he is now a congresswoman well, not Congress, but some lowly official in some state that doesn't even fucking matter with a shit team.
I think
that
Blake
has a quarterback that they pretend is going to be the new GOAT.
Blake Bai basically gave up his life savings to Putin in order to secure the Hillsborough councilman job.
So basically, what we all agree on is Blake Bai resign.
That's what I think. So Hakirat comes here. He says, "Do conspiracy theories in Pakistani accent." Okay, sir. So here's the thing.
You should read Joshin's on Rumble. His conspiracy theory on Rumble.
Hold on, there it is here. Joshin, he says, "I think Hillsborough, Kansas doesn't actually exist. It is a Russian ploy." And I think Joshin is on. He is onto something here. I think he is onto one big thing here. It is going to expose the whole thing. Blake Bai is a Russian op who also started the COVID pandemic.
I think so too. Now, I have a question for you. Is it racist that I have a craving for chai halib and curry when you do your Punjabi accent?
Wow.
Sir, if you don't have craving for that after eating my butt, sir, there is something wrong with you. Okay?
That is what I'm saying.
Carlos, sir, I want to ask you, does your friend in the room, is she hearing everything that we are saying?
She is. Yes, she is.
Mashallah, beta.
Mashallah.
Don't let her be seen. Don't let her be seen here because there will be Habibis everywhere simping. They will be simping. You will have Blake Bai, sir.
Do you want her to come say hi? Do you want her to
here? Let us go. Yes, let's hold on. Come here.
Wait, come say hi. This is my.
Oh, she's real.
Spanish friend.
Oh, I honestly thought like nobody was gonna come out.
Friend. Oh yeah. You thought I was lying.
Hey, Ukrainian refugee. How's it going?
No, she's not Ukrainian.
He probably promised you a bunch of shit and you didn't think you're going to be in like a 1-bedroom apartment coming from the Ukraine, giving you the American dream.
Y'all are fucking crazy.
That's true. This is true.
I love you, Carlos.
My God.
So yeah, wait, why are you there?
Huh?
What?
I'm in a prison.
Oh, at Moscow. Janice says conjugal visit?
Exactly.
Mashallah, beta. Mashallah. Koe prison. The prison got visiting.
Should I have another drink?
Yes.
Oh, 100%, sir. 100%. Daniel Collins says, Jay for love Hillsborough because he loves to burrow into your mother's hill. That is pretty good. Pretty good, sir.
That is pretty good.
So, sir, here is another meme that I have here for Jay. When ass licking comes back from summer in Arkansas.
That's absolutely true. Like I get fucking bit everywhere. Oh, I got bumps everywhere. I pick them. I make holes. I mean, you can't see it on here, but I'm not shitting you. I got fucking scars all through my arms because of it.
Here, let's actually take a better look at this, Jay.
I should do my hair that way.
Let's see.
I mean, you can't really see the scars.
No, I want to see them. Get in closer. Get in closer, Jay. Get in closer. Yeah, get in. Ooh. And he muted his mic. Broke his shit.
I'm about to tag you in a screenshot that Fuzzy did for us.
Oh, shit. How did you send it? Hold on. I'm about to do it.
Oh,
he's about to do it.
You can do it.
I'm gonna do it.
You can do it.
What is Siraj doing to the mic? Oh no. Did you send it?
I did. I posted it.
It's so good because honestly,
where did you post it?
No, he posted an
timeline,
amazing ass licking Siraj, and what's amazing is Prison Mitch's comment, because honestly, like, it looks like like, bring it up, post, like, click on the picture, because it really does. Like, Prison Mitch, honestly, you got the fucking eye. Like, holy shit.
Holy shit.
Boomer Siraj, click on the picture.
Jesus Christ.
I did.
There you go.
Yes.
But honestly, it really does. And get the new Batman. The new Batman. You should be able to see it. What's it called? With that gay vampire
icon. I'm the gay icon, okay?
You are the gay icon.
I am.
You go to images. Like, it's literally on his chest.
Son of a bitch, Siraj.
Jesus Christ.
Oh, here it is. Here it is. Okay.
Is this one?
No, hold on. There it is. That's exactly it. That's exactly it. Click on it. Let's do it full screen. I wish we could do side by side on my maybe I want.
Yeah, maybe we can. Hold on one second. And it's gonna be, we're gonna select not me. We're gonna select we're gonna get him.
Yeah, stand up.
Oh, what the fuck? Oh, come on.
You can do it.
You can do it. Look at that. Yeah, I see it.
Oh, yeah.
So remove me and yourself.
Yeah, I'm trying to. Hold on one second. Just give me a second.
No. Share the screen.
I'm sharing the screen.
Now remove me. There
we go. Perfect.
It's exactly it. It's exactly it. You got bat wings. It's so funny. How do you not have hair anywhere else? Like, how is that possible? How does that work?
Well, first of all, I told Blake to resign.
Right.
And so until he does, I won't have chest hair anywhere else, unfortunately.
Son of Whole Horse says it's a symbol of hope. Oh my God. Son of Whole Horse says, we still have to hear how you guys feel about Cuomo suing CNN. Fredo wants his money. Oh yeah, so let's actually talk about that.
Oh man.
So Chris Cuomo is suing everyone and their mother over at CNN for $125 million. Okay, $125 million for an arbitration demand, saying everything that's happened is a smear campaign against them. His attorneys who filed the lawsuit on the Wednesday said as a result of Turner's, as in the parent company of CNN, as a result of Turner's indefensible choice to unceremoniously fire him, Cuomo has been damaged in countless ways. Cuomo has had his journalistic integrity unjustifiably smeared, making it difficult, if not impossible, for Cuomo to find similar work in the future, and damaging him in amounts exceeding $125 million, which includes not only the remaining salary owed under the agreement, but future wages lost as a result of CNN's efforts to destroy his reputation in violation of the agreement. And in addition to that, he's also suing who else? There were some other people. He named in the lawsuit, in addition to Jeff Zucker and Allison Golas, who's his lover, he also included Jake Tapper, Don Lemon, Jeffrey Toobin, and Brian Stelter. Jay, did that give you an erection right there? Jay, what the fuck are you doing?
Jay, he just asked you if you had a fucking heart on, bro.
I do.
Did you have? Okay, good.
I was up to be like, Jay doesn't.
Jay
and that's the first time in forever.
And also, oh God, somebody just tweeted some shit, and I don't even.
Frostbite says, Fredo, he's got a good heart, but he's weak and he's stupid.
Okay, I did not tweet this, but it's fucking hilarious.
And also, look, I am so fucking happy at the shit that is happening right now at CNN. Like,
oh my God, Jay, I don't know if
total calling of what is going on is absolutely fucking fantastic. I love it.
All right, I don't know if I could.
I hope it goes even deeper, and we see more people being called out. Look, this is interesting because what happened with Jeff Zucker showcasing that he is some fucking donkey, piece of fucking garbage for a political personality like Andrew Cuomo. It came out. I mean, we know that he was a piece of shit, Cuomo, and he was trying to make sure that he was looked at in a good light over what was going on with COVID, him versus Trump, all this stuff. And it just showcases even more, and it solidifies a lot of people's concerns about corporate media and how a lot of the executives are within their own little bubble, their own little like text bubble, their own little like fucking WhatsApp bubble, whatever you want to call it, texting each other, talking to each other, and telling each other how they want a story to be played out. And it should fucking wake a lot of people up. And I hope it does. I really hope it does, to what corporate media is. And it is an absolute fucking piece of shit propaganda machine for the political parties. They don't give a shit about you, be it
don't give a shit
CNN,
about you.
Fox, MSNBC, whatever it is. They're there for a political party. They're not there for you.
Yeah,
and they're pieces of
shut the fuck up, Jay. Jay, shut the fuck up. Jay, shut the fuck up. I want to get these 2 points across. One, shout out to Bravo says, why is Siraj saying Kiyomo wrong? It's actually
it's actually pronounced Kiyomo. So
it's Kiyomo.
It's Kiyomo.
Tyler Smith says, come Omo. The second thing that I want to share, but I also can't really share. Oh, hold up. Is this. This is what Jay said. Now I can't scroll up because we will absolutely get banned. But this is apparently something that Jay tweeted saying, if I could just sniff the towel, just breathe in the nipple fluid, the gas between the two, just booty cheeks. Ooh, girl, you're making me high.
There's no tweet like this exists of me. I did not tweet this.
Oh man, that's clearly from you, Jay. Though, look at that.
Insane shit. All
right, so
if I could just sniff the towel, just breathe in the nipple fluid, the gas between them two voluptuous booty cheeks. Oh, girl, you making me hot. You making me wanna a grr. A roof.
That's everything he read right there. Beautiful. Carlos, switching bit. I don't know how you switched gears back to being like, all right, so what's your take on the whole Kiyomo situation? Oh my God.
So I feel like Kiyomo was like, hey, girl, I'm going to see you. Grr, grr, grr. Roof, roof, roof. And he wants to
If only Chris Kiyomo's brother would stop playing with his cock and balls.
With his cock and balls.
With his cock and balls in the nice warm water, then maybe he wouldn't be in so much trouble.
Yeah, then why does he play with his cock and balls, you know?
Oh, why would he play with his cock and balls? I have no idea why he wouldn't play
I have no idea.
So let's get to our final segment like we haven't really been doing it already, but go ahead and ask us anything. So ask us anything. We're wrapping up here. It's getting late. Both Jay and I and Carlos are a little bit tipsy right now, so if not full on hammered. But
Yes, nice throwback. So you know what this is?
Tell me. Hold on. So let me read the comments. So shout out to Bravo. Thank you for the super chat. Says, I love seeing Cadet Jan on here.
So I had in my previous Twitter account, I had a go at with Tom Nichols about what bitch tits about what an appeal to authority was, because he was literally doing an appeal to authority and with some general, and I was like, no, that's literally what you're doing. And he's like, and I basically said that I know because he criticized me because I didn't know military stuff. And I said, no, I actually was in military school and this is a picture of me. And he said, okay, Cadet Jan. And I was like, oh, okay, go fuck yourself.
Oh, man.
Yeah.
Wow. Tom Bitch Tits Nichols.
Yeah.
Sarah says, I think I've made a terrible mistake.
It's okay, Sarah. Just go have some pretzels.
Yeah, Sarah says, I think I made a terrible mistake. How did I get here? How does anyone get here? How did Jay and I get here? How did Carlos
get here?
Exactly. Yes, it digs. Thank you for the super chat saying cheers to BBs. Janice says, Sarah, run while you still can. Daniel Collins says the road to Habibi Hell is covered in cheese.
Right here. Danielle
C says, I ask myself that every Wednesday night, Sarah. And then Joshin says, Sarah, welcome to purgatory. Over on Rumble, Coffee Bird says it's like a bunch of prison bitches sissy slapping over Habibi's cock. Blake Pye says, how can we best support Ukraine and the refugees? Carlos, wow, Blake, going serious.
Yes, look up Caritas Polska. Those are the guys that I work with.
Can you spell that out? Spell that out.
What's their website? No, post it on the private chat. Post their website on the private chat.
Yeah, I will.
We'll bring it up.
We'll post it. Hold
on, let me do that.
And also, any of the Habibis watching right now, we will have them in the what is it called when you have it like down, like
the banner, the description
of
the video.
As Fuzzy Moms goes, but like in the description of the video down below, you will have the website on how to best support the Ukrainian refugees and help the Polish.
Yes, so these guys
in helping Ukrainian.
These guys are helping. These are the guys that I worked with when I was there. They're the guys who are at the train station 24 hours a day, helping refugees with temporary accommodation, with food, with drink. They're the kindest people. They know what they're doing. So your money goes to, good things. You know what it's going to.
For sure.
Yeah. And that's,
it is, and
just
to
like,
spell it,
yeah,
I'm going to put it up on the,
okay, it's literally in the in the banner. Can you not see that?
Son of Whole Horse. Caritas Polska is like Caritas. It's like the Catholic Charities, but in Poland. That's kind of how they work. But yeah, exactly.
Leo Manier says, I'm proud of my Polish bros, can vouch for Caritas too.
Yeah.
Coffee Bird says, just be very on Rumble. Coffee Bird says, just be very careful sending any money for any support anywhere. Just like with any other disaster, the low-life scammers and thieves are out in force, and those people are fucking terrible. You never, just always be careful about that shit. He also follows up by saying, you want to do the right thing? The scumbags know this and will take advantage of it. So be very careful.
Yeah.
Very good advice, Coffee Bird. We appreciate that. And as we continue on with our Ask Us Anything, we'll leave the banner up for caritas.pl. So you guys go ahead and check that out. If you have any other questions, yes, Dick says, are Habibis even ready for me to potentially show up to HabibiCon and rumple the F out of everyone?
Okay, I don't know why it's not reading my email address, but I was trying to
Are you having a boomer moment, Jay?
Live,
bro,
but it's not reading
Jay,
my email.
why would you
address.
donate? Why would you donate live?
Because I'm a good person.
You want a virtue signal like a fucking lib?
Like a lib.
Yeah. Do you want to be a lib? Jay, talk to me.
Look, all I'm saying is I want to eat ass and have Ukrainian mothers come over here. So I am donating.
It's good. It's good.
No, I mean, show it. It's okay.
What? Show this?
That I'm donating. I'm not having. You're not. Oh, shit. Take that out.
Bro.
Take that out. Take it out. Take it out. No, stop.
Oh, my God. I hope someone screenshotted it so we can seal it. No, I'm just kidding.
Jay, you literally had it.
Thank God.
Had it shared.
Thank God it was a little bit
You
too,
literally,
too
Jay,
low.
you literally told me to share it.
That was my credit card number. What? No, I mean, I have no
Professor
idea. Professor
Pupper says, highlight my comment.
What
now,
I donated.
Spencer's not here tonight. Spencer's not here tonight because it's Purim. So to the Jew BBs who are not watching, but will probably tune in later, regrettably so, because they probably don't want to get this far into the podcast and be like, why did I stay this long watching three shirtless boomers talking about having three nipples and Carlos having fucking the Batman symbol in his chest hair.
I donated.
Happy Purim to the Jew BBs out there. Hope you have a wonderful holiday and a very blessed holiday as well.
I donated $50.
And also Spencer's
I tried to bring it back on, but it was still showing my my card number. So hopefully nobody saw it. But I did post it up on there.
Jay, sounds like identity
do.
theft. Sounds like
every little bit helps. Yes. It's not prolonging the war. It's not doing anything like that. Just donate to people who can.
Well, anything, Jay. Well, hold on. We know that if anyone can stop the war immediately, we know it's Blake By, and we know that if he just resigned immediately, the war would end. Yes. Tyler Smith says Siraj would know. Siraj said, Tyler Smith says Siraj would know what it's like to be a lib. This is true. Boomer Wonton, I'm sorry, Tom Wonton says Boomer Jay's being live and showing his credit card info like a boomer. Janice says everyone charge shit to Jay's card. Absolutely.
God damn it. I gotta go to chase.com right now and
says not like his card will go through anyways. Right now. Yeah, that's because Jay has terrible credit.
I actually have really good credit. I have fucking fantastic credit.
It.
820.
I don't believe it.
Don't you guys fuck it up, please.
Believe it. Hank Habibi says he means every word from the bottom of his bottom. Josh in says you doxed yourself worse than you did Garmo. Danielle C is going shopping tonight. Tyler Smith says he was fired. Finally, Spencer was fired. Leo says I'm going to donate 1,000 PLN to Carnitas just to own
Carnitas. Did you just say you're going to do Carnitas like the tacos?
Yeah.
Hell yeah. I'll donate 10,000.
I want 10,000 Carnitas tacos.
10,000 zloty to Carnitas.
Janice says did not know Spencer was a Jew BB. Yeah, his name's Spencer. Isn't that a giveaway? Sarah Hinkton says that's it. I'm quitting the show for Lent, as anyone should.
Sarah.
And after you're done quitting the show for Lent after Easter, you should continue to quit the show. I always do things against our self-interest. Joshin says my new TV will be here tomorrow. Thanks, Jay. Professor Pupper says Professor Pupper says the J Ukrainian moms. Sarah Jenna says
I would Ukrainian mothers. Just so you know right now. I know it hurts. I know it's gonna be hard.
Mm-hmm.
I'm here for you.
So I can vouch, Jay. I will personally vouch that Ukrainian moms are all smoke shows.
I believe it.
I just want to point out that my wife, her family is of Ukrainian descent. So,
are they really?
So it's
Emily's. Emily's roots come from Ukraine. Yeah.
So it's amazing that his wife hasn't left him again.
Yeah. Because she'll probably, if anything, she'll sign up for the war and fight the Russians herself.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Janice says, Sarah Higdon, you're supposed to be give up something you like. You're supposed to give up something you like. Janice, I miss those Twitter recaps of those recap tweets that you post of the show. You haven't done those in a while. Those are fire, especially because every single time I would be like, oh God, Bubba's gonna see this. Retweet.
I luckily my dad is not on like any type of social media whatsoever. It would be a totally different, like I would probably a little bit different online if my dad was really online. Luckily he is not. My mom is. She sees everything I do. She knows how much I love to eat out. If my dad knew that, like he would honor kill me. He would literally honor kill me. Like he would bring into the surah and he would read it to me saying the reasons why it's justified under Allah to kill me, and he would do it. If he ever saw me live on Habibi Power Hour.
Anthony Anderson says, time to draft a Don't Say Boomer bill to protect boomers like Jay and Siraj. We didn't even talk about we didn't even talk about the Don't Say Gay bill. We talked about it briefly on Monday during the list stream, but basically the all you really need to know is that anyone who has been opposing this new law in Florida, all it's doing is banning people, teachers, government employees, and basically anyone interacting with kids from the from like preschool all the way to third grade from revealing anything about like sexual orientation or just sex in general. And people on the left, namely these bad faith Democrats, have taken it to say the word gay is banned in the state of Florida, which might be the dumbest spin I think I've ever seen.
It's true. I went to Florida.
So bad. And when people actually, like when you read out the actual wording of the bill to people, I think it was like more than 60% are actually for the bill than against it. There's a new poll that came out on Politico. On Politico itself, it was saying like 60%.
Political or Politico?
All those guys over there suck dim dicks, so I don't care how you say it. And what's amazing about it is that their headline was like, it's split. Look, you fucking pieces of shit. If it's more than 50%, it's not fucking split. Secondly, it is common sense that parents do not want their kids ages 4 to 8 to talk about sexual orientation or even like these pretend fucking genders. They're all pretend. And when people are like, oh, this is stifling fucking free speech in Florida and blah, blah, no, it's not. No, it's not. Public schools are not adherent to fucking free speech. You're not free to say to fucking 3-year-olds that the Holocaust didn't happen, that all these things, these factual things are not true. So when a teacher in 3rd grade and below is teaching about fucking imaginary genders, this isn't free speech. This is brainwashing and grooming. It's grooming these kids. Absolutely 100% grooming them. There is no reason to say to kids like fucking 8-year-old boys that like, oh, if you play with Barbies, that means we got to chop off your dick. No, there's no reason to this. And yes, the state has to intervene because there is curriculum that is being taught to these kids that is absolute poison. It's poison.
Yeah.
Yeah. Jay, I tuned out everything you just said, so I'm just gonna say yeah.
That's totally fine. When we get back for YouTube, you're just going to be like, oh my God, what happened?
Oh my God, what happened? Yes, that Dick says I would order 50 dildos with JCC as a joke, but it wouldn't be far off from his purchase history. Oh, credit card. That's Jay. That's how you know. And by the way, I have proof, Jay. I have proof that that's not far off.
You do.
I do. Where did you go? Or you just like stapled one to the bathroom window, being like, "This weekend's about to start."
We're in Big Bear, but
that's right.
In California, Big Bear, when we went skiing, we had this huge black dildo, and what was really hilarious, we stuck it in the bathroom where everyone was using. Like we had multiple couples and multiple people using that cabin, and we stuck that huge fucking black dildo there. Nobody noticed it. No one noticed it. It was fucking hilarious. So guys, everyone out there, as an experiment, get a huge black dildo, stick it in a place that's obvious, and look at how many people actually recognize it.
Don't do that. Please don't do that.
I'd say do it. Therefore, Carlos is
really,
overruled. Professor Pupper. Professor Pupper.
Cancel my card. I really do.
Professor Pupper says one may say his credit is ass. Sarah Higdon says, Janice, in response to giving up this show for Lent, Sarah Higdon says, Janice, I thought it was just stuff that you're addicted to that's bad for you. This stuff is good. Habibi Power Hour is good for you. Daniel Collins says, just bought a Tesla. Just bought a Tesla. Thanks, Jay. Maddie Heinrichsen, and no bullshit. She's gone through the ringer, and we love you, and we hope everything is going. We are praying for you and your family. Her uncle is tragically murdered, and she's just sending a note of support saying thank you all. Thank you to all of you for your love and prayers and support you've given me. And Maddie, don't hesitate to ever reach out to us in case you need anything.
All three of us, seriously.
I'm really sorry. Yes.
Yeah.
Let's see. And I guess I'll read a few more comments because let's see. Tom Wanton says, I think the level of intoxication is directly proportional to the boomerness. That is true.
I think so too.
Jordan Lethal. I don't know who he's talking about, but he said, did he just say Ukrainia?
Ukrainia.
Slava Ukrainia.
Slava Ukrainia.
Fuzzy Dumbo. Jay, I just want you to know that I now have your credit card. I'm going to order a bunch of Yellow Pages Hillsborough call girls on it. It's honestly the best thing to happen to it. The best thing to happen to that credit card, because just so you know, the dragon dildos I've ordered for your mom on that credit card number are insane. So this would actually be totally fine and okay. They wouldn't even flag it. Do it, Fuzzy. Order that.
Blake By says, are you guys gonna put shirts on, or am I gonna have to unsubscribe to all 69 of your platforms as you should?
Well, one nice.
It says yeah. It said yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Let's see. Tom Wanton says, good. I was worried we wouldn't get a J rant tonight. That's become a staple. It's become a staple of the show. I don't know. Like, Jay has a rant. Are you really putting your shirt back on?
What?
Why are you putting your shirt back on?
I gotta go pee again.
Why do you have to put your shirt on to go pee?
Yeah, you can just literally.
I don't know why I did.
Wow.
I don't know why I did.
Yes, the Dick says 48-year-olds don't have free speech. People having conversations with 48-year-olds don't have free speech. Tyler Smith says Visa's totally saying yes if you're buying dildos like that. Hank Helbeebe says hypocrites deriding the opponents of the Don't Say Gay bill while corrupting America's youth. Don't worry, Hank. We're also corrupting America's olds and elderly,
including us, the boomers.
Yeah, absolutely. So, yeah. Jordan Lethal says Jay puts his shirt on because he leans back against
Amazing.
Oh my God, it's so good. Oh man.
So anyway, seriously, donate to Caritas.
And, seriously, donate to Carnitas.pl.
Yes.
Should I get Taco Bell or Wendy's?
Hold on, Jay.
Well, we're talking about Carnitas.
Jay, I want you to see this. Hold on. Jay puts his shirt on because he leans back against the toilet while he pees.
I don't lean back. It's when I'm sitting on it because I sit like this.
Yeah, that's you leaning back, unless you're like riding at reverse cowgirl.
And just like when Jordan's mom licks my balls, it's the same position. I lean back so she can lick my balls nicely because she likes to finger my taint a little bit.
Just a little bit. I like how we named this I love how we named this episode Maybe Yes, Maybe No Fly Zone, and we never once talked about the no fly zone.
The calls on the fly zone. Like not even a little bit.
We literally did nothing with it. We actually did zero productive discussion. These last couple of weeks have been intense, so I guess we owe it to ourselves to have somewhat of a chill sesh and just relax and talk about.
I just came back from bullshit. Like 6 miles being from Russian bombs, so
exactly. I feel like we all owe it to ourselves. Coffee Burner Rumble says a real man would just piss into an empty bottle, unless you're one of those who has to sit down to pee. Coffee Bird, I don't know how long you've been subbing to us on Rumble or onto just Habibi Power in general, but you never. First of all, our position has always been number one. Never trust a fart. And 2, because of number 1, that's why you should always sit down when you pee. Right?
You got to, because it's cleaner, and especially when I have Fuzzy's mom, when I have Blake's mom, when I have anyone's mom licking my balls, I want to make sure that they're as clean as possible. Because when I'm sitting and I have the bidet hitting my balls, they're clean.
Absolutely. So, Carlos, before we end tonight's episode or this episode, whatever the fuck it is, you got anything left for us? Any last words? Before we throw you off this building?
No, just that the humanitarian crisis in Ukraine is the real deal. There are a lot of people not having a good time. There are a lot of people suffering. The media is downplaying it a little bit. There's a lot more bad shit going on than you'd realize. And, hopefully this ends soon. But in the meantime, I'm only one person. If you donate to these people who are there, actually, you'll be making a big difference.
Well, Carlos, we appreciate you.
Hold on. I really did donate to him. I sacrificed my fucking.
Actually, you know what? Someone said challenge Chris Hayes. I challenge Chris Hayes to meet me at the Polish border, at the Ukrainian border. How about that? And then you can talk to, and you can ask them directly, and you can ask them directly why they're racist, and then we'll see what they say.
Okay. What?
I
love it. Well, Carlos Chaves, you can find him on Twitter at Texas Lukaku.
Texas
on Twitter.
Lukaku. Yes.
Lukaku. Thank you so much for joining us tonight. Habibis, thank you all so much for tuning in live. And if you're watching this on the replay, we are sorry for everything we've just subjected you to. For the Habibi Bros, I'm Siraj Hashmi.
I'm Mujahed Kobbe.
Carlos Chaves. This has been the Habibi Power Hour. I love y'all. Hope you have a good night. We'll see you next time. Peace. Masalama.
Assalamu alaikum.